Hello, my name is Miguel Gomez. This short story I chose was Do You Know Where I Am? The theme I chose was relationship. The first quote I chose was I proposed to Sharon on the first day of our senior year and she accepted. We planned to secretly elope on the day of our graduation. So this quote shows that they both made a promise to each other on that day that he proposed. On the right hand side, we have a picture of a man and a woman getting married by a priest. So this represents the quote because it shows that they're making a promise to each other through the church, the same way that he did when he proposed at school. So this next quote is, I think I lied because I wanted to be briefly adored by strangers, to be remembered by as a handsome and kind man, a better man, more complete, more saintly. So in this quote, it shows that he was showing disloyalty in the relationship, which does occur. It's just one of the struggles that they have to face. On the left hand side, we see the picture of the man. It should be switched around, but it shows that they still love each other, but there is disloyalty in the relationship. The next quote I chose was, I never asked to be forgiven, and Sharon never offered her forgiveness. So this quote shows that they're both not following their promises by doing what's best for the relationship, because when they propose to each other and get married, you're making that promise to do whatever you can to make your spouse happy. On the right hand side, we have two hands. One is offering a flower as a sign of forgiveness, and the flower is white to show that it is happiness and peace. The next quote I chose was, but there were other secrets, of course. Sharon kept most of hers, and I kept most of mine. So this quote shows that in the relationship, there are dark spots and there are light spots. The dark spots would be the secrets that they're keeping from each other. The quote on the right shows a man and a woman, and it seems that they're both kind of skeptical of each other. So this can represent that they're both keeping secrets, and it's causing problems to the relationship because they're both wondering what each other is doing on their off times. The next quote I chose was, that's the problem, she said. Everything is so normal. You didn't used to be normal. I didn't marry normal. So when you marry somebody, you're marrying somebody that you love. And the problem here is that over time, the husband has changed, he's become dull, and he doesn't treat her the same way that he once did. The picture on the right shows a man whose face is warped off to the side. So this shows that he is still the same person on the outside, but over time his behavior and his personality has changed. The next one I chose was, there were times when both of us wanted to quit, but we always found the strength to get up in the morning and go back to the job. So this shows that they're both fighting through the struggle together, the affair, they're both fighting through it, trying to get past it. And they're doing it together because alone it would just cause more problems. They would just be lonely and feel that they're not supporting one another. And on the right hand side, we have a man and a woman who seem to be working together on a project. And as you can see by their smiles and the way that they look at each other, that they're developing a strong connection with each other in their relationship. The next quote I chose was, we held each other and laughed. So this shows that they're getting past that moment of hatred and they're beginning to laugh about the subject instead of dwelling on it. And on the right hand side, we have a flower that is shined upon by light in the dark. So I believe the laughing together shows that they're seeing the light in the darkness. They're realizing that the problem was both their faults and they can get past it together. The next quote I chose was, how do you measure a marriage? So I chose this quote because they're basically saying that love can't be measured. It's only by experience, which they stated by stating what they've done with their lives and how their kids have grown up. On the right hand side, we have a heart and an infinity sign. It's basically saying that love is endless and there's nothing that can stop it. Next quote I chose was, "You're a liar," she said and smiled, too tired to laugh. So this shows that they've gone past that acceptance part of the struggle, and they've gone to the part where they laugh about it. They don't care too much about it anymore. On the right hand side, we see a man and woman laughing, and this shows that in order to have a strong relationship, there has to be some humor and some happiness involved. The last quote I chose was, "Is that the truth?" "Yes," I said. This shows that they learned from their lessons of lying to each other, and now they tell the truth. And on the right hand side, the heart with the bandage shows that they've fixed their relationship and they've made it stronger.